going to talk to you today about the color wheel. The color wheel helps artists decide what colors look good together, what colors can mix well together, which colors to choose for their artwork. So if you look at this color wheel, we can see that it has the basic 6 colors on here, and then it does show you how mixing can make those 3rd level colors. So that's a little bit more advanced. We're just going to focus on these main 3 colors, or 3 groups of 3. So you can split the color wheel in half, and we would call these 2 different categories of colors. Cool colors are violet, which is just a fancy name for purple, blue, and green. So these are the 3 cool colors. When I say cool, I want you to think of like water or ice. So things that you would think of that might be cool to help you remember these colors. Now, the other half would be warm colors, so red, orange, and yellow. Now, warm like the sun. So I want you to think of things that are warm, like fire. So warm colors and cool colors. So you can categorize the basic colors into either warm or cool. So we are going to be creating some hearts today in the style of Jim Dine. Now, Jim Dine is a really cool artist who loves to make pictures using hearts. And I will be showing you some examples of his work. So to start our project, what I want you to do in this nice big square paper that you have is start by drawing a heart. So you want to draw your heart however you are used to drawing a heart. So I always start from the top, middle, and come down and do both sides. That's how I draw it best. So I am going to draw a nice big heart. And it's taking up a good amount of space on my paper. We don't want a teeny tiny one. You don't want one that's like touching the sides of the paper. We want to leave some background space. So now that I'm happy with my heart, I'm going to flip this over and write my name on the back and my classroom number, 10, whatever your room number is. So once you're happy with how your heart looks in pencil, you have your name on the back. Then you're ready to use the paint marker with the India ink inside. So very carefully, remember we hold this very gently in our hands. We don't want to press too hard. If you get a big puddle on your heart, it's going to make a mess, it's going to look sloppy, and you're not going to get to use the other fun colors. So I am just going to go around using it just like a marker. And you can see it's not very wet at all, just a little bit right there where they overlapped. So the rest of this is dry immediately. That's what we want. If you squeeze or press too hard, it puddles, it comes out too fast, and then you won't be able to use the colors as quickly. So once this is dry and ready to go, we can start to fill in our heart design. You are going to be using some of these do-a-dot markers, and I want you to split them into warm and cool colors. So you can see I have my warm colors on the right over here, my orange, red, and yellow, and I have my cool colors on the left, my blue, violet, or purple, and green. So I am going to choose one color category, either cool for inside of the heart or warm inside of the heart. Please don't mix them. This is your way of showing me that you can categorize these 6 colors into the correct group. Show me that you can put them with their family. So we're going to say that these 3 colors are a warm family and these 3 colors are a cool family. So we want to keep these colors together. Now you will be sharing with people at your table, so you have to decide where are you going to put the colors. I think that I am going to make a warm heart with a cool background. So I might not be able to use all three of these colors at once because somebody else might be using some of them. So I might have to do some yellow in here and then maybe purple out here. So you can work on both of them together, but just know that your heart needs to have one color category inside of it, whether that's cool or warm. Now we're going to use these do-a-dot markers to make dots. I'm going to add some yellow dots inside of my heart, staying inside of my black line. If you're doing the warm colors, it is best to use the yellow first, so that way we don't get extra colors on the yellow since it's so light, but just do what you can. So now that I'm finished with the yellow inside, maybe I'll do a cool color while this dries a little bit. So maybe I will do some green outside. Fill this quite a bit so that your circles end up overlapping. So I'm going to go in with another color and I'll go back inside of my heart. It will eventually start to overlap because we want to try to fill in all the white, leaving no white spaces behind. So dotting until everything is all nice and filled. So when you're done, your paper should be completely filled up, dots all the way to the edge, dots all the way to the edges of your black line. And then this will need to stay on your placemat and go over to the drying rack.